So Carolina made the trade.
Yeah, let's talk about
They got
that.
They got Sam Darnold in. He's presumably going to be their quarterback. They gave Teddy permission to shop for a trade. Let's say he agreed to lower his salary down to whatever the guarantee is. I believe it's $10 million. What would you do? And he's let's say Carolina's willing to make the trade with a divisional opponent.
For one thing, I don't even want to give up anything higher than the 6th, right? Like, I don't want to give up any significant draft capital there. That's my first thing, because I think the picks this year are at a premium. You got to build your team.
Let me jump in. Teddy gives you a floor.
Yes.
Teddy gives you a floor. You know what the floor is with Teddy. I don't think you know what Jameis's floor is. Jameis's ceiling is significantly higher. You might win a lot of games with Jameis because of Jameis if everything works out with him. Teddy went 0-8 in one-score games last year. So you aren't going to win a lot of games because of Teddy.
Right.
You could win games because of Jameis.
Right.
But you also might lose a lot of games because of Jameis if things go bad. Like if that his floor could be variable or it could be lower. You know what Teddy's floor is. So you'd at least be setting the bar that Jameis has to overcome in camp. And that bar's at a point where I think that you could safely settle for it and win your 10 games. He's going to throw accurate passes. He's going to protect the ball.
This is a fun one. Center. Who did you go with center?
I went with Max Unger. I think Unger was really, really solid. He came in, he solidified a position that needed to be solidified.
Yeah.
He saved a trade that should have been terrible.
Man.
Like, because Stephon Anthony, the way he busted out, he made that trade where you can legitimately make the argument that it almost came out even.
I think the Saints won that trade. All right, right tackle.
I took Ramczyk. Look, I think he's the most talented right tackle. All respect to Zach Strief, everything he meant to the team. One of the greatest draft picks in team history. I think it's Colston and then Strief, probably just based on value. I don't know. Great. He's in the conversation somewhere, and they're just a 7th-round pick that became a starter for that long. Like, it just doesn't happen.
Absolutely.
And towards the end, he played at a Pro Bowl level. Yeah. This is kind of what I was talking about to the lead up. These are the spots where I think you can get caught up in longevity and nostalgia, and it becomes, there's probably people that would think it would be sacrilegious to take a guy that's only been doing it for a few years over, a legitimate Saints legend. I think Strief is a legitimate Saints legend.
Absolutely.
He's a coach now. He's the voice of the team.
Right.
Like, he's going to be synonymous with this team as
forever.
Anybody.
Forever.
Yeah,
absolutely.
But I just think Ramczyk is sets the bar.
He's a better player, man. I mean, Strief, he's just like, I got to get this guy ready and I'm out of here. Running back. Who did you go?
Alvin.
I went Alvin too. So how easy of a decision was this for you?
Pretty easy. I was just honest about it.
Let's just get it out the way. Wide receiver one wide receiver. I think we both got Mike on there. That's pretty easy. Who's your wide receiver two? Because I kind of struggle
outside
with
guy.
this one.
So yeah, my other outside wide receiver. I'm going with Brandon Cooks. Yeah, because I put Colston in the slot, and I think it's important to recognize him in the slot at that position. He kind of was the big bodied slot. He kind of set the prototype there, and the league has followed that. And I think that was where he kind of shined and created mismatches and everything. So I got Colston in the slot, Mike at the X.
Where you put Brandon Coleman?
Hey, blocking wide receiver,
Nick
maybe two at this point, because I really think Traquan's a really good blocker. So that's how I would do it.
So let's do defensive tackle last. Let's
go in order.
Okay,
go ahead first.
All right, I put David Onyemata on there.
Yeah, I got him on mine too.
All right, who's your defensive tackle two?
You go.
I put Nick Fairley.
Okay.
I put Nick Fairley.
Does Cedric Ellis count on the inside? He played inside some.
I didn't even think about. I would have put Rankins over Ellis, I think.
Really? Off one season?
Just pray to stay healthy. Cedric Ellis, he was good like maybe like his first year and a half.
Yeah, I don't feel like there's like a distinguished cast of like interior guys on this team.
That's why I went with Fairley, because he was good in that 1 year. And I'm like, it was either him or Rankins.
The biggest disappointment with Nick Fairley, I think, is that he had that heart condition before the defense got good. Yeah. And if he had played with the 17 secondary, like he might have like really ate. It's
that would have been wild. I think linebacker is going to be easy. Oh, who's your Mike? Who's your Will? It doesn't matter which one is.
I got Vilma and Davis.
Yeah, same two guys. Yeah, I got Vilma at the
I got Davis. Yeah, I got Davis at Will. Yeah.
Davis at Will. Yeah. Cornerback. It should be Marshawn. Yep. Who's your second cornerback?
Jabari.
Yep. Same here. Free safety.
Marcus.
All right, I'm about to piss you off with my strong safety one. Who's your strong?
I took Roman.
I took Malcolm Jenkins.
That's fine.
Who's your slot?
I got CD.
Dang, me too, bro.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was either him or Patrick Robinson.
Him or P-Rob. Yeah. I couldn't think of anyone else. I thought about maybe. So my other thought was pick another corner, like, just have 3 corners, right? Tracy Porter, Jabari Greer, Marshawn Lattimore, right? Marshawn can move around, and I think Porter. I'm trying to remember Porter playing this slot in here. I think Greer did at times. That crossed my mind, but I think CD. I don't know, man. I like him. I like him.